I did too.
We are
I was trying to.
live. We are live. There ain't nobody in the chat, but we are live.
Hey, I was here last night waiting for you.
Huh? For what?
Check the check the live chat. See, I posted a message at 5:13 last night.
The heck is your problem?
I figured 5 minutes after you scheduled the stream, I'd.
Well, I'm in it and I don't see that chat.
Oh, I deleted it.
What?
Those sons of a
What?
guns. Yeah,
What's the fun in that? There must
I
be a
know.
3 hour limit. That's why Joro could chat on yours, 3 hours early.
Yep. Yep.
I, oh, and Shaman's coming in wishing us all a happy Blurgmas. She's in rare form. Good morning, Doug.
It's only because that GIF I posted didn't have sound effects to it. She wanted to hear
It
that
it
pot and pan banging.
it needed to though.
It
It
did.
needed to. All right. In lieu of the fact that we missed yesterday because I was picking my wife up from the airport in Dallas, but it was a good drive all in all. Beautiful hotel we stayed in. I was very pleased with that. Uh, and we got back home. I decided that I would stream this morning because every moment that we're in the game and the TTI goes up, we're a little closer to getting on the moon. And that's what we're shooting for. Good morning, Doug. I'm telling you, I need to sit down in my free time, not that I have any, and work out the words to it's beginning to look a lot like Blurgmas. I do. And I have with me Big Dave and Country Lady. And here
Good
we
morning.
are.
Morning, morning. How do I make one of those robot things that picks stuff up?
That thing's a lot of quartz and kind of pricey.
It is. Okay.
Uh, yeah, 2 quasar quartz, a super alloy, and 3 osmium.
Let's see. Super
I'd be in my car headed north if GIF had come with sound, Big Dave. There are super alloy rods in the dump chest by what I would call the front door.
Well, I took the last one out of the super alloy box, so something will probably shift into there.
Let me do a little housekeeping here because we occasionally need rods and we've got enough super alloy to choke a flippin' horse. Hey Dave, I think Shaman wants to come to Canada.
Yeah. you know, Make sure you bring your passport. It's not like the old days. You can't get into the country without your passport anymore. But, you're always welcome in Canada.
Yeah.
Enjoy the poutine and hockey and our vast natural expanses. And.
There was a game. You were buying car parts and building up a race car, and it was from Canada. I can't remember the name, and poutine was part of it.
Yes.
Gosh,
Mon. I have it. I have played it. Mon Bazou.
yeah, that's it. I saw Game Edge play that. That's the craziest thing. I'm going to
Yep.
get explosives, and I'm going to go through the portal yet again and see if there's anything worth looking at in the portal. And if it's not, we're closing it. Yeah, that was a crazy game. And that it involves cars was, I'd remember the days that it was a struggle to find enough super alloy. Yes. Yes.
Now we just like shred super alloy for fun every now and then.
Yeah. One of my favorite YouTubers is a YouTuber named Cold War Motors, and he is outside of Edmonton, Alberta, and he usually deals with cars. His oldest car is a 1927 or 26 Model A or Model T, and his newest one that isn't his daily driver is, I think he's got a 61 or 62 Plymouth Belvedere, and he's got all pretty much most of the years in between that, unusual brands and stuff, and it's, you know, he's an acquired taste, is all I can say, is that he's different. But if you like old cars and you like seeing somebody messing with old cars, he's rebuilding a 1959 Buick LeSabre that is just gonna be beautiful. And he took a 1960 Fury, bought it out of a guy's field. It was flat on the ground, and he took 3 other cars to splice together to make one car. It was about a 2-year project, and the car turned out beautifully. And, you know, I just like it. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and that's a problem I have. I'm far too serious and uptight 90% of the time.
How does this thing work?
What are you? Oh. You kind of have to have the second, it's kind of a tier 2 mapping rocket, and that'll tell you where all the larvae and stuff that it will pick up is at, and you plomp it on one of those.
Okay.
It's one of those things that you have to, you can throw it down someplace and it'll pick stuff up, but
Okay, well, maybe I'll try. According to my cheaty map, one of the butterflies I need spawns near our base.
I thought
But I put it down and it doesn't say. So I'll just throw it down, let it run for an hour.
Shaman said if it wasn't so cold half the year, I would consider moving to Canada. Seems lovely, but there's that snow stuff.
I mean, West Coast it. Vancouver doesn't generally get, well, they get a little bit of snow, but nothing to write home about.
And I was just getting ready to say I'm half asleep and trying to talk. You guys need to come to my rescue bad. I will say I typically don't drive all that much. Back and forth to Austin is about as good as it gets for me nowadays. And but the car did good. And I was not unhappy with how the car did. Got great gas mileage, but it's a hybrid, so I can't argue. We've got that, so we don't need that.
feed the critters. They don't have any food.
Did they eat all the food? Oh,
Yeah.
Now, I have fed critters our regular human food without a problem
Take
before.
them some food.
yeah. There's a box up here with some animal food in
Yeah.
it.
I got some. I'm gonna take it out there.
Okay.
Shaman, that was the way I felt about moving to Alaska when I got my first set of orders in the military. It was like, wow. And I stood in front of my mom and dad's house and put a block heater on my car, and my brother said, why don't you just sell this and get what they drive in Alaska? I said, you're looking at it. I said, my sponsor drives a Datsun. As long as the trip to Dallas, for me, it's a little bit more than 2.5 hours. And quite frankly, to be technical, it's more Fort Worth, Irving. And Irving is dead in the middle. And for anybody who doesn't live there, you'd call it all Dallas Fort Worth because it kind of grew together.
The DFW.
Yeah, it's enormous and pretty stupid. But to put it all in perspective, every time I go to Austin, I can't tell you how many times I've said to my wife, I wish we lived here, but I'm glad we don't. Because driving there is almost as bad, but not quite. Okay, I'm closing this portal because this fishing hole is fished out. Oh, I thought that was a ladder someplace. That was a ladder to a bunk. Country lady, if you're not looking at the chat, Shaman said hello, by the way.
Oh, hello, Shaman. I have it open, but I was not looking at it.
Ah. Hmm. Dave, are you looking at the stream?
I just have the chat out. I don't have the stream out. Give me a second. Okay.
Here's the 3 new portal or Rex, and they all cost the same, but one's a difficulty 3. Why would you do this if everything being the same?
I mean, I'd do the difficulty 3.
Well, maybe for sport, but you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm having trouble walking upstairs. Duh. Is there anything we need to be? Biomass is going to the moon. Oxygen and heat are. Good grief, we got a bunch of stuff. Wow. Bonsai pots, fridges, plant viewer. And we are 20% toward complete terraformation. Ugh.
Nice.
I think this thing's broken.
What's broken?
The grabby arm robot thing.
Where have you got it sitting?
Well, I had it sitting right beside a larvae in the super alloy area, and it's won't pick it up.
Okay, I'm going to come be nosy. Just to show everybody in chat. But you've already, oh, there it is. This is one of the new machines with this update. Yeah, it's not set in the right spot because it's not even showing a larva that you can program it to pick up.
We can put the. Well, do we have Blazar quartz? We have the tier 2 map rocket.
We already have the tier 2 map rocket up. But I was hoping it would, because the whole idea is that there are larvae that spawn on like the beach here, of which the two that I needed were the golden and I think it was the Futura. Well, I just found golden, and
I'm seeing larvae, the rare ones, back toward the green ship on the beach.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at it, I don't. The common ones are toward the green ship above the zeolite area. What else?
The uncommon is in the where the blue and white looking gold trees are.
Oh, yep, she's right. I just wasn't seeing it. Something is building something. Animal spreader rocket. Insect spreader, seed spreader, plants. Okay, we haven't got any of the new stuff. Dave, how will you feel about me putting together another animal rocket?
Sure. You probably haven't shown everybody the extra animals I made after the stream last time yet.
You are 100% right.
Oh, I just petted them. I'm trying to get a color bee, but not any luck.
Okay, they're not where I thought they would be. Ah, I'm flying in the wrong place. I think we were left with this one the last time. And then
There's
we
2
got
here.
this one. And that little booger, which walks way too fast. Come on, let me pet you. Good grief. He's just moving me out of the way like I'm nothing. Yeah,
Huh.
Dave has been our building and animal husbandry expert. Kinda.
Greg, he's right of food again.
Yeah.
I just fed them. They eat a lot.
I do.
Still no color B. Mm.
If I'm checking genetic traits, would the number ones be the one you would want took, or you want me to just turn errant bees into? Because we've got bees
Yeah,
being made into.
take trait 1.
Yeah, we have a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Species 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's
I was going to make another animal, but we don't have that color.
It's raining in the house. It's this one that I'm wanting. I will say that extracting genetic traits doesn't take a long time.
No.
I was very surprised at how quick that happened. All right, I'm setting off rockets. Oh, I didn't get the mutagen. You can't set off a rocket without mutagen? What in the world is your problem? I'm dumb as a box of hammers.
Okay. This pulsar quartz is not easy to find in amongst all these pink flowers of the same color. I think I got it all.
That might prove to be difficult.
Somebody needs to weed eat out here. The grass is really tall.
see how that made everything go. Yep. And now the biomass is going even more.
We're almost halfway to 4 TTI.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, my brother and I played last weekend, recovered what we lost, and
Excellent.
made it to the Serenia, whatever that one is, the moon.
Yeah. So you're ahead of us. That's what you're saying.
Just a little.
Hmm. What is?
Dave, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just dealing with allergies and
Mm.
trying to figure out some recipes.
Ah, okay. Well, you were just groaning. And
Yeah. Sinuses are acting up, unfortunately, today.
and I know you said acting up, but my ears heard gacting up, of which
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a bad
I mean,
description
it's
of it
pretty
neither.
close. Pretty close to the same, yeah.
Yeah. Now it wants me to take a drink. Can't you see I'm building stuff? Where did we put the bees?
In the juicer.
Well, I thought we had some up here somewhere.
Yeah, in I think the plant seeds, maybe. There was some.
Yes. I think I have enough stuff on me for 4, but we'll see. Oh, stepped off the platform. Whoops. Oh. I didn't get to tree bark. Darn it. That first step is a doozy. Yeah, my brother was in the building trades, and he used to tell me siding houses, 2-story houses, and walking off the scaffolding. You know, well, Shaman, in my defense, I had a case of rocketception going because they were both tied together, and I was trying to see where they were going and what they looked like, and I was looking up at the sky, and the next thing you know, I stepped off. And I pin my recipe, and I don't unpin it before I leave the platform because I'm as a viewer, I appreciate your visual tracking of the rockets. I knew you would, and that's why I did it. So, in the effort to try to please my audience, I walked off the side of the platform. I did not break a leg, though, which is important. I hope that everybody has coffee this morning and that we're all at least reasonably awake.
I don't have coffee, but it's getting too warm here for coffee for me.
I'm married to a woman from Minnesota. It don't ever get warm enough for her to stop drinking coffee. I've seen it happen once that I can remember in 25 years. She loves our coffee. Something just happened in Discord, or it sure did sound like it. Guess not. We're at 191 TTI. Let's go with that awake story. Yes, absolutely. Somebody that was putting rockets up put up 9
Well, I
insect
just launched the
spreader
trade rocket.
rockets. Well, no, I expected that. I'm standing here looking at what rockets we have, and there are 9 insect rockets orbiting the planet.
Oh yeah, I done a pile of those last session.
Gosh, last session seems like a million years ago.
It do.
Mm. Come on,
When I
fly.
came back in, I was like, "What was I doing with all this crap in my pocket?"
Yeah, don't sit down with that in your pocket. You'll be singing soprano in the church choir.
Yep.
If this was real life and there was that much chocolate sitting in a locker and there was no one else around me watching, I would be eating chocolate. I hate to say. Shaman, are you trying to say that you're not awake or not fully awake? Yeah, before we went live, I told Country Lady and Big Dave, I said, I feel like playing, but I'm not sure I feel like hosting. I am strangely out of sorts. But I slept till almost 5, which is late for me. I mean,
I actually slept till 6 this morning, but I was awake from about 3 to 4:30.
oh, fun times.
Yeah.
Like I said to you yesterday, Friday night, I crashed and slept. Had good solid, 8 hours of sleep for the first time in years. And then last night, yeah, it was like 4 a.m. before I finally got tired and went to bed.
Mm.
So,
So Big Dave is glad we didn't stream yesterday.
yeah, I would have slept through the first. Well, I would have slept through pretty much the whole
Yeah, the whole
stream.
thing.
Yep. Yeah, because I didn't even get out of bed until 10. It's my time, so.
I have to say, speaking of things in Canada, uh, the Big Dave Mayhem course that we played
Yep.
yesterday, that was that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, you did a good job on that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
played that this morning.
Shaman
It was
says that would require brain function, Johnny. I don't get that for at least 30 more minutes. Well, without coffee, I mean, that's one thing.
Yep.
I know, decaf isn't truly decaf. There's a little bit of caffeine in it, and I can only take a little bit. So, I'm wondering how we got these blue trees up by the base, because I like them, but it makes things busy.
I think they just kind of spawned there.
Well, I also
from the
know
ecosystem.
we've got this tree spreader down here that's got a blue tree in it.
There's an ecosystem right there also that may be
Well, and I
maybe
was
put
very
them up there.
unhappy. But golf was not only on Twitch yesterday, Shaman. I was sitting watching it on YouTube.
Yeah,
I didn't
same.
have a problem at all.
Yeah. Oh,
No, it was on YouTube. I promise.
yep. It
Yeah, I
was on
watched
it.
on YouTube.
Yeah, it was on Amp's channel, not Dreas's.
Yep. 120 butterfly, 175. What was this other one here? 120. And I don't know why I took those out. I couldn't get to it. Well, foot. And we were talking about you, wondered where you were at. You know, Amp.
Yep.
And Amp even said, if I don't see you for a few days, I worry about all you guys.
Yep.
So I don't know what the problem was. It was. I sometimes will go on her Twitch channel when I know that she's testing something. But as far as doing a heck of a lot of Twitch, I don't. Or I
I don't
didn't.
really do. I don't really do Twitch either.
I will say this, I had somebody mention to me that they were trying to get monetized on YouTube, and I said, you might want to look at Twitch. The requirements are less than they are on
Yes.
YouTube. And it might be a way to get yourself moving.
I love how you go that way, Johnny, when there's a teleporter that takes you right there.
Just hush. I looked in Discord too. The only link was to the Twitch one. I messaged in Discord and heard nothing back about YouTube. Never fear, Ampy is here. The Nanner Queen herself. Here we are talking about her. And there she is, comes through the door. I think.
Yeah, her message at 9:05 my time yesterday morning in Amp's Discord was for the YouTube link.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Good morning, Amp. You're just being a regular person this morning and watching YouTube? Well, hell, yesterday was a disaster anyway, so it was probably me. Shaman, we would never, ever disparage you like that and truly say that it was you. Come on, fly up to the top of that thing. What in the world is your problem? Come on, fly. Up, 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 like a bird. Fly like a bird, far, far away. Feels great to be a regular Joe. Oh, well, that ship obviously doesn't want me going in it.
Jeez.
Dave,
Yeah.
I get off the transporter, the teleporter,
Yeah.
and you're out here in kind of like the lobby, and there's 4 mannequins standing here in different spacesuits, It always
Mm-hmm.
startles the crap out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Who are these guys and why are they here?
Ever think maybe there's a method to my madness?
Well, you got the madness part right, I'm just saying. See, Amp, we told her that we were wondering about her and that you were worried, and by the way, Amp, you did great yesterday. That's not easy. Streaming a game you've never streamed before.
Oh, have
Dave,
you shown everybody the changes to the lounge yet?
I don't know that I have.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes,
if I got that
we
done before.
we have lounge changes. We found comfy chairs, and we've got refrigerators just all over the place that don't have anything in them. I told them it was
Yeah, I gotta get around to crafting that up.
well, that it didn't have red can Cokes in it.
And the wall of butterflies.
That I didn't ruin the whole thing. Amp, you wouldn't ruin the whole thing. Such poppycock.
Yeah,
No, you did great, Amp.
You did
Yeah.
you did really good. And I do hope Grace gets his computer fixed. There's nothing more frustrating than to have a stupid computer. However, I will say I've got two here at my feet, one that I'm using and one that I would use if the original one went out. It actually has a more powerful processor. I'm getting ready to cobble all my stuff together and put all the best stuff in one computer. I'm going to have to gut a Dell to do it, but that's all right. We are at 2 TTI.
Yay.
yay.
And we get Tier 2 animal feed at 2.25 TTI. And then the extraction platform at 4, the solar system screen at 4.15. And then the interplanetary travel rocket at 4.15. Yeah, I worked on computers professionally for 25 plus years. It makes me grumpy big time when my computer doesn't work worth a darn. And I have just enough old computing power to pull all of it off twice, and I've got pennies in it. Did you get all the things that you wanted from the trade rocket, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come back.
They're both back.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, 1,400% butterfly larva. Heck,
I
far.
can't see it.
Yeah, I'm getting the stuff out of it right now, and then going to tell it to re-enable itself. The reason why and you're standing in the middle of the rocket, Dave.
That's what I mean. It's not here.
What? Look at your screen, or look at the stream, and then fly back and forth like you were.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're standing pretty much right in it.
save the game, Johnny?
She makes a good point.
Yeah, she makes a good point. Want to save the game, Johnny?
Yeah, just did it.
No, I'm a little
did it.
gunshot with all that stuff.
Where do you want me to put this stuff? Or do you just want...
Drop it and I'll pick it up.
Okie dokie.
We have animals out in the wild.
Yay!
You bought a spacesuit?
No,
There was a pink spacesuit in there.
no, there wasn't.
I think you're just
You're not my
lying to us.
mom.
You bought a spacesuit.
I know what you're talking about.
We're going to have to put him on an expense account. He's extravagantly spending our tokens. But we've still got
Allowance.
15,000. He's just frustrated that he can't figure it out, and he's not confident enough in any of the local repair shops. Just hand over his computer to them. And that's my problem. The only place here in the town I live in is a Best Buy. And I walked away from an interview with them for the geek shop. Just went, no, they don't have a good reputation, and I'm not doing it. It wouldn't look good on a resume going forward. He bought the pink one for his inner girly man. What is that? You're not my mom. That was classic, Dave. Getting to know his feminine side. Oh, I know. Typical man answer. It's not pink, it's salmon. And why did he buy it? That right there. Just so when you get out of the transporter, yeah. Now there's not just 4, there's 6. You need one more to even it out over here on the right-hand side, Dave. You're slipping.
Yeah, but if I put one more on the right-hand side, then you can't really get through. So I put the second one over here because the fact that the tier 2 storage is right there. So, because otherwise the pink one would have gone over on the right.
Amp said she kind of loves it, though.
I mean, it's just Sentinel Corp reminding you that they're going to come for us because, you know, we broke parole.
No. I need to figure out something to do with myself. It's time to go down another procedural wreck. Spend money we
I
don't
wish
have.
we could pose these things.
You'd have them all acting like they were dancing.
Oh no, I'd have them all waving. So every time you just pop back into the base, it's like boom, there's Sentinel Corp waving at you.
Like an animatronic.
Oh, yeah, that's evil. That is
funny.
evil.
The tree there.
But very funny.
Another rabbit hole, huh?
Fish display.
Amp, I will say, for as much as you said it'd be like any other man that he'd say that was salmon, he didn't. He didn't deny it. I didn't when I asked,
no.
did you buy a pink spacesuit? No.
Yep.
He didn't deny it at all.
I bought a pink spacesuit. Who cares?
Oh, broke a leg.
I mean, it's. Let me check the last email we got. Year 3058. People can't accept it. You know what? Go jag off Sentinel Corp.
Oh, I need one more green quartz.
There's lots in the box.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was trying to. I was trying not to spend our money frivolously. Pink spacesuit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
La 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 la. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Oh. It's 3058. Pink is trending. I'm going down rarity 5, difficulty 3.
Ooh.
And I've got to go back up and get explosives and... Oh, and I just went down the hole accidentally. Damn the man. Save the Empire, a movie reference none of you will get, but maybe later viewers will. Yeah, well, Shaman, I don't have chat replays. So that is for us. And for as much as I didn't want to go down this hole yet, because I didn't have all the stuff I wanted, I accidentally did. Because I missed the ramp and it flung me right in the portal. And I don't even have... I don't even have an osmium to throw on the ground. Well, I know where the fusion reactor's at. Right inside the door. It's not pink. It's humble sunrise. That's...
She's not wrong.
Yeah. God, that tickled my funny bone. I needed that. You know, all I have to look forward to after I get done here is mowing the yard. And I mow my neighbor's yard too, because I have a riding lawnmower. And my wife must be up. I hear the TV on. And that's okay. Jet lag is a bear. But going from west to east is pretty easy. Going from east to west was a pain in the butt. What am I looking for? I'm going to grind some meat today. Yeah? She read my reference out loud, Johnny, so we'll see if anyone from Gen X gets it. Yeah. For jerky, I feel that I should add that quickly. Homemade jerky is the best, but it's labor intensive to beat hell. I thought I was getting into the explosives. I accidentally got into the iridium and was instantly confused. Folks, I don't know what you're doing, but if you want to go down a portal that is big time rarity and all that good stuff.
I will in just a minute. I just made a new critter.
Nice.
Finally.
And I'll
Found a color B.
come look at your critter here in a bit. What was color B?
Have to have a color A and a color B put in there. Oh, he's kind of weird looking, but he's cute.
Well, that's an improvement from the last animal you said you made. Said he was butt ugly. I
I
didn't
think
realize jerky was
I,
ground meat, but it's just thought it was just strips, but interesting.
he's kind of weird looking.
Shaman, we used to do ours with flank steak and cut it into strips. Usually make venison jerky. It's not a hunter. My days of game meat is over. Yeah.
Not to alarm anybody, but the coffee is empty.
What? Coffee empty. What is this coffee empty you speak of?
I don't know, but my urge to commit war crimes is starting to rise.
Mm. Does that mean you've got to run to Timmy's?
No, I'll just brew one in the pot. This is my Sunday morning Starbucks, so.
Ah. The hotel we stayed at in Dallas had Starbucks, and they even had decaf, and I was rather impressed.
Starbucks does do a decent decaf.
It was
Good way to
very
do it.
strong. I grind mine. I have top round steaks, grind the meat, add the spices, put jerky gun, shoot out either the round sticks or the flat long ones. Yep. Well,
Okay.
country lady, I was going to tell you to bring a fusion cell because I didn't,
Uh,
but here we are.
it's right there. I can go back and get one.
Yeah, it's not like it's hard to find.
Excuse me.
My kind of ship.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's not far from the portal, so
Yeah. Couldn't you make friends with a hunter? Make a deal for half a deer or something? Yeah, well. I just found 2 keys. That tells me this is a 3-key special room.
I have to admit, when you said you found 2 keys, something completely different popped into my head.
Yep. I'm going up the steps. Wow. Up 2 steps. Grace doesn't have many friends here, and I know no one here except him and Bacon Wizard. I've never met him. Grace doesn't get out much either. Never knew there were tools for jerky making. Very interesting. We didn't use tools for ours. We mostly by hand. I just deconstructed a pool table and got the blueprints.
Nice.
yay.
Yep.
We had that before we lost our whole game. And then we never found it again.
That rounded couch, grab it too.
Yeah, I already grabbed one, so that's why I left that one there.
Yeah, the straight couch we already had. We didn't have the round couch.
Well,
so.
I'm full as a tick.
The fusion cell is in.
Ah.
Check
Yes.
that aquarium.
Every night, every light in the south is on.
Drop all that iron.
Shh. Gosh, your backseat flying? Pain in the arse. I'd have got there. I haven't even found the good room yet. What are you talking about? That aquarium does not deconstruct.
So I think it's the regular aquarium, just it looks different. No, it's thinner. Yeah, that's a wall thickness aquarium.
Hanging flower pot.
Oh, that's
Grab
cool.
one of those.
We don't need that magnesium it just gave me.
Wait, something that uses magnesium?
Yeah,
Hey.
it's amazing, isn't it? Oh. By the way, I was trying to say this and I got off track. The relative that my wife went to help out because he was having surgery, it went well. It went very well, and
good.
he's improving
Awesome.
by leaps and bounds.
Awesome.
And now his mom is there with him. And he's getting ready to move into a whole nother. Let me see if that'll deconstruct. It really will not. Let me turn that off so we can see. That's pretty neat looking.
Yeah, because that's a wall panel.
Yeah.
Aquarium.
I'm a little jealous they won't give you that one.
Yeah.
Shaman, another good thing about it is that he, the nice way to say this, likes to partake, or did. And the some of the problems came from that, but he has really been trying his backside off to get straightened out and get back to life. I mean, this has been 2 years coming. They've been talking about doing this surgery. And so if he can get, he said he tries to talk to his dog on the phone because he's about 4 or 5 hours away from where he lives. And so his dog won't even look at him as mad. He likes huskies. And yeah, said the dog is big mad. I mean, Taz was mad at us because I came back and his mom didn't. And now that my wife's back, why hell, he's having the best time in the whole wide world. he couldn't be having a better time. Country lady, thank you for going back and getting that fusion cell.
Sure. You're welcome.
Much, you know, it's always good gaming with you guys. Oh, Snicklefritz. Bella is calling for an emergency meeting. I'll be right back if I can. Dave, I'm going to make a proposed change.
Yeah.
We need to put 2 storage lockers down here on the platform, one for quartz and the other one as a dump chest.
Okay. Why quartz?
That way you
Or
have
what
it.
quartz?
Well, no, kind of a mixture of all of them, but that's just me. It can stay right where it's at, but the dump chest would be helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when we're working on, I'll do that.
Yeah, I knew. You're good like that. And I didn't even find the big room.
I haven't run across that either.
Yeah, I just came back because I was pretty full.
Why?
Yeah, hi, Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Hello, Bella. Oh, I'm so turned around now.
Customized sofa and the
Uh,
hanging flower pot.
Nice.
Hanging flower
Oh,
pot.
jeez.
Magnesium and bacteria sample. Customized sofa. Smart fabric and super alloy. Corner sofa is an iron and 2 smart fabric. Can you put the storage locker under the stairs? Does the game allow that? Yes. It really does. Yeah, in my ice biome game, we were putting lockers under the steps. We configured this one differently, but yes, you can do it. I think Carol found the tokens.
Yep.
It does seem to be so. I am going to go back down the portal now that I'm empty. I might need the keys, and I threw them in the bucket.
I'm trying to find my way out because I'm full.
If all else fails, F4 will do it. You just got to keep pressing it until you get above ground.
Last time I did that, I was way above ground, walking around above the biome.
Yeah, okay.
Looking down.
So you're a bit gun shy about that. Okay, I understand.
Of course, I was stuck in a tree.
I was thinking about streaming until 10, but knowing that I've got to mow, I think 9:30 is going to be it, so I can catch it while it's not so blasted hot here in Central Texas.
Okay.
I was torn. It absolutely broke my heart that I got my days mixed up and then didn't stream yesterday, because I was looking forward to it.
Like, I get the resources so I can build loggers for Johnny.
Please.
Oh, hallelujah, I found the way out.
Yeah, I'm just flying around here, making sure I haven't left any crates out here on the ground before I go in the ship again. Nope. And I'm not taking piestri seeds back because they're not worth anything. Dave, did you rectify your coffee problem?
Not yet. When you said you were going to finish at 9:30, I looked over the clock and went, okay, I can just wait a few minutes. And...
So you're going to tough it out.
Yeah.
Such a tough guy. That goes there, that goes up. Oh, we can make solar quartz. Woohoo! Small table.
So I'm going to grab some more of the other quartzes. Oh.
Okay. Hey, Dave. I found a Volnus plant. I know you got a flower pot that's got one of those in it.
Yep.
I found 2 Volnus plants. All right, I got to go on up the steps here. Didn't even realize that there was a place up here. At one point in time during the development of this game, it wouldn't give you iron when you deconstructed stuff on the ships, but now it does.
I could take that away. That would be great.
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Do we have a countertop blueprint, I wonder?
Oh.
Countertop. Yes.
Yeah, okay, we don't need it. There's a faucet.
Well, there's a second. There's a second ship.
Yeah.
I sound so excited.
I'm concentrating. I'm sorry. Yay! Can we do it again?
I was flying around the outside edge, and I'm like, that's not the ship we were in. This one has a spiral staircase.
Oh, that's one of the big ones. That's all that's up here. That's it. That is it. What? I got an effigy. Animal effigy. Sharky. Yeah, I turned around and noticed that animal standing there. I was like, are these growing in the wild on the ship now? That's crazy. Being as I have a limited amount of stuff that I can get, and it looks like Country Lady's been this way. Ah.
I never did find a big room in there.
I'm blowing up some, what Amp calls dinosaur poo. And I'm hopeful that I'll find it back in there. Yeah, I can see it at the end of the hall.
I didn't have any explosives on me.
Can you... was going to ask Amp a question, but she ain't here. This has got a big room in it. I'm taking that production multiplier fuse. Why? Because we can sell it if we don't use it. We don't need a regular blueprint. We don't need a 500% frog egg in either.
Which frog?
Hold on. I forgot you're collecting. This stuff makes my looter's heart happy. Good morning, Mayhem.
Morning, Mayhem.
It's a
Morning, Mayhem.
legless frog egg?
Need it.
Okay, got it.
How can I get lost this quick?
Skill. It's a talent.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, I didn't go that far. And how can I be stuck? Oh, and back. Make sure he's okay. Oh, oof.
Been by here, been by that. Go back down. I've been in here, but I haven't. It's called Planet Crafter. Being lost is the way they roll.
Uh,
Okay. Well, there's that. I've been there, looks like.
Can you get the hover car?
Can you get the what?
The hover car you walked by.
Okay. I'll do the best I can with what I got to work with. Oh, that?
Yeah.
No, it won't let me.
Oh.
That's really what they need
Yes.
on one of the moons. I mean, and I'm not going to give it away. This is a big ship, yes. Because Dave doesn't want to know.
Nope.
no, I have to make my tongue recover a couple of times.
Yeah.
Because I'm impatient, so I had to watch videos on it. I couldn't wait.
Uh, Country lady, me too. Ah,
Is
scared
this
the living daylights out of me.
sorry?
Good grief.
Is this ship done? The other one is massive.
This I done. I didn't see the other one, so I don't know. I don't think. Ah, 12 concurrent viewers, 38 views total. Not bad. Uh, Dave, the frog eggs just went someplace.
Probably to the egg box.
Just so you know, I was getting ready to try to pick it back up after I dropped it in there and went, no, just gonna have to let it go.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I will go find it.
And I'm gonna put. Yeah, Dave is setting up eggs, frog eggs, and I get the feeling that must use magnesium.
Hmm?
I get the feeling that egg situation must use magnesium.
No.
There, got you a tree pot.
Yay.
Speaking of, I got you. We're at 2:37, and we're a few minutes away from ending the stream. And the numbers are moving reasonably good. We're 40, almost 41% into complete terraformation, which means I'm a mere few minutes from mowing the yard. Yeah, don't act so excited, right?
I gotta cook today. These animals must be without food. Where are you going? Stop. There's a cliff over there.
I've got to go see this. The people deserve to know. Where are you going? There's a cliff over there. Mm-hmm.
This animal I built's not very smart. He's walking toward the cliff.
Oh, well, that's pretty.
This giant horn thing on his head. It's like a fishtail upside down.
There's fish DNA in there someplace. You know there is.
I think they're out of food again. Yep.
Good grief. Them guys chewing up some food.
Yes.
I've
They,
accomplished my daily goal. They got out of bed and getting extra credit for getting dressed. There's something to be said for it at this age. That's one reason why I'm glad I have a dog. Because a hungry dog, your ass is getting up, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, but the nice thing is, you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to stay in bed.
Now, I told myself when I retired I was going to get up every morning and get dressed, and for the most parts that's happened. I talked to my daughter early one morning, and she said, "You look like you're fixing to go someplace." Nope. Got up, got dressed. That's why having the No Moss Pantalones stream might be a little difficult for me, so. I get to plan the creation of an evil empire with our RPG, with the writing team today. Oh, Shaman's turned evil. Shaman has turned evil. Or she's enjoying writing about evil just a little too much.
Getting there with the frogs, getting there with the fish. Butterflies are almost done. Just need 4 more butterflies.
What was the frog that I gave you?
You gave me the black one on the left, bottom left. Or bottom right. Sorry, bottom right.
Yep. Getting up is for wussies.
Especially on those nights when, it was a warm day, so you didn't have your furnace on all day, and you didn't look the weather before you went to bed, and
You forget to turn
it
the
went
furnace
down to like
on.
3 degrees, and the furnace is off all night, and you get up in the morning, and you're in that nice warm cocoon of blankets, and you realize as you stick your toe out from under the blanket that it's like 8 degrees in your house, and you're like, you
Ooh.
know what?
Stay in here for a bit.
Stay in here till the house warms up,
Yep.
because that hardwood floor is going to be cold.
At least you have hardwood. Yeah, we have to have bad guys for the good guys to fight. Absolutely. And you can explore, fundamentally flawed ways of thinking and suffer almost no consequences. I'm going in the command center north. Well, hence why I live in San Diego. Yeah. Texas is, about as bad. Gets a little coolish here during the winter, but, the summers are. I'm sitting here in short pants and a t-shirt right now. That's what I'm fixing to go mow in. And before we moved here, I never wore short pants. I got bird legs, something awful.
It's never usually this cool this late in the year. I don't know what's up with our weather this year.
It is June 1st.
I do not agree with it. Yeah. Like, we had a frost warning overnight.
Oh, bag that.
Yeah. It's like, what the?
However, you said the F-bomb at that moment. I'm standing here waiting on the biomass to go to its next thing up. It's about to flip. It's at 992 point
On my screen, you're standing here staring at a flower pot.
Nope.
Take a save, Johnny.
Pardon? Save?
Save again.
Yes. God, you're going to miss me. You're going to miss that rolling over. Make me miss that because you're practical. Dave, always so practical.
Okay, there we go. You caught up.
Supposed to be able to see the northern lights as far south as the Gulf Coast tonight. Oh, my Lord. Those are beautiful, but it used to tickle me, the people that would come to Alaska during the summer to visit, families and stuff where I was stationed up there and say, well, are we going to be able to see the northern lights? No.
No.
And now biomass is at 1 MTI, and we are at 2.43 TTI, and we're at 42%. Most likely, Dave and I will be back tomorrow morning because Country Lady has to go back to work.
Yuck. Ugly
Work.
word.
Work is a 4-letter word. It
Yes,
probably
it is.
isn't, but it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
And just so everyone knows, Darlene wasn't here this morning. She said she had a headache and she was going to go back to bed. And I told her we understood, but I at least, she said something, and so we'd know where she was at, and that's a good thing. All right, any parting words? Don't everybody talk all at once.
No.
Nope.
And
It was fun.
is everybody got everything done?
Mostly.
Yeah. Mostly. I fed the animals again, so.
Okay, good deal. This is where we're going to leave it. And we're going to thank Country Lady and Big Dave for being here with us, because it's just that much more fun when you play this game with people. So,
Yes, it is.
Yep.
all right, you guys have a good one. Don't work hard, but I'm going to, because I got 2 yards to mow.
I gotta cook.
Yep, you guys, we'll see you, like I said, tomorrow morning. We'll be back.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.